everyone receives is a reflection of us.
Welcome. A feeling, an emotion in relationships, an observation of one not being supportive. I think if you look at a partner, male and female in this case, each one should be supporting each other. One should uplift and motivate and inspire. One should continue to grow and be in love with each other. But you see, in this observation, it harnessed the same ideas of one must always be right, or you're wrong, I'm right, or if things don't go my way, I'll make them go my way. See, this relationship of non-communication, non-equilibrium, non-balance, non-growing together. You can't live in the aura around it. The energy around it is so controlling, so pulling you down. It's void of love. This competition of relationship, that's what it is. It's a battle to see who is in control. Almost a spell of sorts. This entrapment of working for you. That you have to be top dog. Everything you say or do is correct. This failure to acknowledge love or confrontation, one of change and growth. The harnessing of this energy is so off-putting. One cannot be in a relation surrounding it. So how does one exist? In current day, people, I think, just put up with it for the sake of one thing or another, or it's too late. Or I know and I don't care. Or I know and I'm willing to put up with it. I don't think any of these circumstances harness positivity in a relationship, but an understanding of why people do it is necessary. Some people don't want to start again. Some people don't want to have to deal with the fact that they have to come to decisions and conclusions of their own self, or perhaps that their entire life was wrong. Not in the way it was lived, but in the way it was told. Maybe the heart and the mind still is in pain, and they don't wish to overcome that because that is all they know, because it would defeat their entire living. All of these things which are void in relationships, one willing not to come to their own senses. Sometimes the things that I see in relations and the words that I hear are not growing, are not uplifting. I'll give you an example. Even finding one thing to renovate. One thing to change, but you need to know how it's done. Learn together. Don't just expect one person to do it. Or does those details bore you? So you only want to see the finished product, that 3D materialization of things. They do it, but you like the reward. But you don't care how it's done. The lack of appreciation for all things is void of growing together. But one of 3D materialization cannot longer be in the presence of this energy. That doesn't mean that I don't have understanding or respect for the people, but no. I cannot surround myself with this because it is not of love or light. It's just not one of pureness. It's telling lies to your own self. Not willing to try and change out of fear. relationship doesn't have to be easy. It'd be amazing and beautiful when it is. But that soul connection with someone where you're able to just grow and you do things together. There is no limitations because one is a female, therefore they should not do what men do. But when you grow together, we hear all the time how the male are the protectors of the 3D world and the females are the protectors of the spirit world. I think in harnessing that is a beautiful foundation to live by. But not one for a second should I think they are not connected. That because one is a certain way, that is how they are supposed to be. But you grow together. For you see, that connection there is I protect you, you protect me. Regardless of the situation at hand, we have each other's back no matter what. The world and society has made people believe that it's man versus woman. Even in relationship, one must be in control. And then for things in society tells us that I make the money, therefore I make the decisions, and all the sorts of things like that. We sit in front of our televisions and watch the daily programs, and I can see it collapsing. I can see the pain and the hurt inside people that are not willing to share, not willing to heal. A relationship not based on love is not a true relationship. It's not a true coming together. It may have started, but if all things are lies within their own mind, that energy is just controlling. Maybe it's an entity, maybe it's just their life, maybe they're an NPC to get me to where I need to be. Many things, many situations. But it's hard sometimes when you feel those things of others, you can see it, but yet somehow they know. But what are you to do? The feeling that you know that you can heal people and help them, yet they do not want it. They cannot change their perception on people or what it means to live. You must say goodbye to the 3D reality of things, the attachments, the associations. You will find it ever more interesting how there are things to try to pull us back. But that overwhelming control and self-belief of your own self, letting go is a part of it. You see, my journey here is not, this is more of an idea of my own mind. But I'm sure we've been amongst those people and seen others and how a relationship not based on love feels. When you watch a couple argue, you can have discussions, but one should not yell at each other to find reason or rationale or decisions. It's a calmness, or it is not them. Something they picked up along the way, and because your partnership is so true, your partner knows it's not you. And you rise each other up. Every part of us is there for each other. That is a relationship. That is the soul connection. So I needed to get that out just to help heal the parts of the world, those parts of the relationships that are lying to each other. Because I do not want to be a part of that energy, and I will not. But I am happy to know that when I meet, it'll all be worth it. So with that, I leave you with peace and love. Take care.